The scenario we're going to be playing is number 7 called Outflank from the 2015 package. There is no kill box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 for controlling, 2 for dominating, and that's it. Hey there, this is Malorian, and this will be a double header of Circle up against Trollbloods. So my buddy came over, you probably saw our recent battle that we had, and now we're going to have another go at it. So last time was Kromac versus Borca, and in this one here, the first game is going to be where you look at each other's list, pick your best one, and then we're going to be just playing again with our off list. So for me, I like Kromac the best. You can see I'm starting to kind of see what colors I like for him, but I've also made a few more changes to this list as well. And on the other side, it's going to be Borca, and he's made a few changes too. Most notably is he took out the bomber, now has rock in there, but yeah, should be another interesting game. So for my part here, I had to kind of try and take this high angle because of stuff hiding behind the building there, but anyway, I'm running Kromac, and part of it's the same, where I got Getrix and 2 Stalkers, and a Gorax. I got my little Bellows crew there on the left side of the Skinwalker. So here's the thing. I used to always run a Pure Blood, and people said, like, oh man, why aren't you running an Alpha? No. So, okay, you know what? I just got my gifts, guys, and I thought, okay, let's give this a try. I just got the Alpha. I also got this Blood Pack, so we're going to change this up. I dropped the Pure Blood, I dropped the Gallows Grove, and instead I have a mini unit of the Blood Pack, and so they can shoot in or charge in and try and get that Warpath started, and then I got the Alpha there as well, so we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, for the other side, we got Borca. He is running Rock and also the Axer. On the left side, he has the Hero with the Hero Champion and also Scaldy. There's also his Junior, who is running the Freebooter. He also has on the right side the Krill Warriors, and they have all their upgrades and fun stuff. And then there's also the Fell Caller as well. So with this scenario here, where there's no kill box, I can be kind of safe. Really, I want to try and slow things down on the left while I try and grind through on the right. He won the initiative one first, but really I feel this was a mistake. I should have done the opposite. I should have all my hard hitters on the left side and then just try and contest on the right. But this is the plan I'm going for. So he is first turn, and he's rushing up. Again, he has his Iron Flesh up onto his Krill Warriors. My turn, I'm getting up there, and again I did a thing where I put Wild Aggression on a Stalker, I have Warpath up, I put Iron Aggression on to Getrix. Now, I probably should have put on the Skinwalkers. My reasoning for not doing so was that when they get hit, they're just going to die anyway to Weapon Masters. But you know what? I really should have had it on them. So a little bit of a misplay on me there. But otherwise, I should be in an okay position. So on his turn, he's going to run up with his Krill Warriors to go and engage me. And he's going to have to take a terror test. So he has to take it an 8 and then fails. Takes it again because he has a banner and fails again. So it's like, oh wow, this is horrendous for him. Luckily, though, remember that once his activation ends, then he'll get to rally, and yeah, they rally then. So could have been really, really bad, but it turns out okay. Overall, you can see the Krill Warriors just kind of got on my face on the left side. The Axer also got Rush and then ran up to be in my grill. Rock rather, you can't really see, but he's on the other side of the building. But really, I got these 2 Krill guys in my way and the Axer, and then he's ready to counter with all that other stuff there. So I know the left side is going to get really, really nasty. I just need to kind of take it, and meanwhile, I'll start to grind on the right. So my turn goes okay. I really want to take the Axer out of the equation. So really, the Skinwalkers go, kind of clear a path. Of course, I upkeep my spells and all the rest of it. But then Getrix, I give Lightning Strike to Getrix and also to the left Stalker. That's Wild Aggression. Getrix goes up and kills the Axer and comes back. So now I should be okay. I should lose about 3 of my Skinwalkers, but I'll still contest and I can come back. Meanwhile, on the right side, the right Stalker really just crapped the bed. Just could not hit these guys. Didn't kill anything. Like, he was supposed to kill the guy on the right and then Warpath into the zone. Did not happen. Meanwhile, the left one, Wild Aggression, also didn't do well because I put Strength on rather than Berserk. So rather kind of dumb. I still did okay, though. Killed everything I could and then just sprinted back. Then I went with the A Blood Pack, they do their assault and battery, shoot down a guy, and then come up and didn't really do anything else. But I got 2 guys in the zone, so either way, the right zone is really in danger, where you could probably get up there and score on it. But really, I'm really going to be looking at this, where I'm going to be punched in the face this turn, and then come back next turn. But I'm also a little bit heavy on Fury, so I might have to let the right stalker frenzy, but we'll just see how it goes. So on his turn, sorry about the blurry picture, but he's going to be putting up his dog pile thing. So whenever whatever the spell is, so if he hits me, I'm knocked down. So that's, of course, is a big deal. On the left side, he almost got me there, because when he charged in, I forgot or didn't know that Scaldy had overtake. And so luckily he messed up his first attack, so he didn't get to my alpha. But it was a possibility there that he could have scored a point already. Otherwise, Rock is really getting my face. The Krail Warriors jamming some more there. On the right side, he was able to kill one of the Blood Pack. No, he didn't. Actually, no, there's 2 of them. He got down to 7, but still, 2 of them have a box left. Hits the Stalker with Wild Aggression and knocks it down. The Caber slams the other Stalker and knocks him down in the woods. And so, again, he didn't score any points on the right, so things are kind of okay. And looking at this kind of layout here, what I really want to do is I want to go and try and kill off as many of these champions as I can. So my last 2 Skinwalkers will kind of get in there and kind of jam things up. Getrix will go over there, kill as much as he can. I want to somehow get the Stalker to rock, get that heavy out of the way. And on the right side, just do whatever I can to contest and just stay at it. Now, he doesn't have the Iron Flesh up anymore. He let that drop. So this should be a lot easier to kill these guys. So on my turn, Warpath held quite a bit, where I just need to kill a couple of things and then got to move things around. I mean, that's nice stuff on the right. Got to kill a few guys, get some corpses. Could have used a corpse to buy another attack, kind of messed up that. But hey, it's the first time I've had to deal with this Heart Eater stuff. But that allows me to Warpath on the left side to get where I need to be. By the way, the Stalker on the right, I left 4 on it, thinking it'd probably frenzy, and it didn't. So, anyway, I went and I Warpathed up just to kind of engage his guys again. But really, the Warpath lit, so I got a clear shot with the Stalker. It charges into Rock with Primal, and unfortunately takes a free strike that takes out the body, so I had to regenerate. So I lose 1 there for that, but I'm able to kill Rock and also do some significant damage to the freebooter. Meanwhile, I was able to also set up Getrix, and Getrix didn't quite get done what I needed him to. He got in there. First of all, the Skinwalkers kill one of the champs on their own, so that's pretty awesome. And then Getrix goes over, kills Scaldy, kills another champ, and then I try and kill the hero, but unfortunately fail. And so that meant that I couldn't really lightning strike back as far as I wanted. So I got to here where I could, where I wasn't going to take a free strike. By the way, he missed the retaliatory strike from the hero, and then really just kind of ran over my Bellows crew just to kind of get in the way of those champs. So that's really the plan, and otherwise, the grind's going okay. I'm going to lose a Stalker, but I've gotten rid of all of his beasts now. So in his turn here, it gets kind of messy. Again, he has a spell up, so if he ever hits me, I'm knocked down, and that's a huge deal. Again, the freebooter is kind of a weird choice, but if he just hits me, then I'm knocked down. It's a big deal for me because I don't get unyielding anymore. And then as well, he's also getting his trash extra dice. So that 6-point freebooter is basically like a POW, like 17, 18 type of thing for 6 points. So it's really getting its work done. It goes and it kills the last 2 Skinwalkers. The hero does a Thresher, which is going to kill the 2 little gobbers in the way, but it's also going to go and force a tough on one of his champs there. So that really helps me, because then when they charge in, there's really only 1 that's getting on me, and Getrix with armor 21 survives. So that's pretty good. He is going to score in the left zone, though. Meanwhile, on the right, again, he slams the Stalker back with that stupid, weapon attachment on the creel. Kills off one of the Blood Pack, and otherwise that's really it on the right side. So now looking at this, I was first thinking about how I could keep up the attrition and blah blah blah, but then I saw like, oh man, why don't I just go for the assassination? The Gorax can just run up to block Borca there. He's drunk currently, but he has nobody that he can transfer to. And then if I beast out, move up, and then leap to the other side of Borca, he can't stumble away anywhere. And I mean, clearly with my feet and all my attacks, he's basically dead. So that's what I do. I have a little bit of a problem here where I just was not quite close enough. If I was another centimeter up, another ½ inch, then I could get to the other side, but I didn't make it. However, with all this stuff together here, Borca could only roll one number out of 6 that would actually take him out. And after some hack and slash, Borca goes down. So that's the second time that I've been able to kill Borca by assassination. Not supposed to be the way it goes, but either way, it was a great game. Lots of death on both sides. And now we have time for turn 2, or game 2 rather. But either way, I want to say with the changes to the list, the alpha, I don't know. I think I'm going to drop the alpha again. The whole thing where I have in the blood pack, they're okay. I do kind of like the pure blood there. But then again, I was thinking that if I drop the alpha, then I can get in my tree again, my Gallows Grove, and I can get back my Wilder. Or I can add a Wilder. And all of a sudden that really helps with my Fury situation. So I'll try that next time. Either way, we're on to game number 2, and now it's going to be my Boulder 2 list. I've started painting more Boulder 2 up again. Not really happy with how the armor is turning out, so kind of stalled there, but we'll try out this Beast Heavy Boulder list I have. And he's going to be going to Jarl. So in this list here, I am running Boulder 2, and I have the Stalker, I have the Pure Blood, another Stalker, I have Megalith, a Gorax, the Stones, and then Snapjaw Wrong-Eye. Really, what the purpose of this list is that Kromac doesn't like getting shot. So if I go up against a shooty list, this is my anti-range list. Because, I mean, my warp walls behind a wall are defense 18. And, you know, with the Roots of the Earth on them, they're also armor 20. So they can tank a lot of shooting and slowly go up the board. And meanwhile, Snapjaw Wrong-Eye can say, hey, we're submerged. You can't even target us. But unfortunately, that's not the situation here. I'm up against Scaldy, who is running an Axer, who is running Mulg. There's also the Tuffalos and the Solo. There's also the Chronicler. There's the Fellcaller again. He's got a Fenblade with their UA, and also the Stone Bearers, and also Horthal as well as on the right there. Now, this is bad. This is not what I want. Like I said, we just played our other list, so there wasn't really any option here, but this list here is a brick. It does not want to spread out like this. And sometimes it's okay because maybe Wrong-Eye and Snapjaw can get up there and tie things down. But he won first again, and I took this side again. And his Fenblades, can get up here so quickly that they can lock me out of the zone. So Scenario is a massive, massive problem. He's going to get on me very, very quickly. And yeah, this is going to be a tough one, guys. So he gets first turn, and everything's really running up. He put Quicken up onto Mulg to get him up there faster. Or no, sorry, maybe Mulg was... No, sorry. Quicken was on the Tuffalos to get them up very quick. Rush was on to Mulg to get him up further. And otherwise, yeah. Look how far up those Fenblades are. They're right in my face right away. Like, I can't even get really into the zone. If I run into the zone, those all charge me and kill me. So, this is not a good situation. So for my part, on the left, I do my normal thing where all the Warp Wolves run up. I got 2 of them in the zone, a wall up. They have Roots of the Earth. I also have the Stones there up there so they can heal if they need. I got my 1 token on me already. And on the right side, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to hold back, and then Snapjaw and Wrong-Eye can go later. Now, Megalith is also kind of going in the middle there because if need be, he has Pathfinder and he can run into the right zone. But we'll see what I need to do. So on his turn, he comes at me, and his dice start going crazy. The Fenblades pop their mini feet, so they're super, super fast, and he actually doesn't jam out Wrong-Eye and Snapjaw at all. They really shift to the left. He gets 3 that charge onto Megalith, although 2 leave command, so they can't attack. The one that attacks Megalith, though, does a big, huge, massive hit, really spikes. He has 2 big hits to hit onto my Stalker. Again, spiking the dice. That right Stalker is really messed up right now. Also got some big damage against my other, my Pure Blood and the left Stalker as well. So really took a lot of early damage that I did not expect. Now, it's good that I'm not locked out and having to worry about scenario, but he also rends up Mulligan to my face. Now, the reason why he did that is he wanted to get up there and pop the Animus so I couldn't use my Animuses. And, you know, in my Kromac list, the Animuses are a really big deal. But here, it's not really going to do what he wants. What it does allow me to do, though, is a chance to kill Mulg. So I'm going to need to try and kill these guys out of the way. Hopefully, a Primal Stalker can finish them off. If not, we'll have to find a way. But this is where I started regretting having this Pureblood here. In my perfect list, I'd be having Gedrix in that middle position, but you can't have Gedrix in 2 lists. So now I'm starting to see how this is kind of a problem. That middle model can't really clear up things as well. And yeah, I'm going to hope I can figure this out. So the way it goes is kind of a mess up. I start off with some jank. Megalith does a 2-handed throw and throws one of the Fen Blades into one of the ones that was blocking the Stalker. So that was good, got out of the way. Of course, all the regular heals and stuff going on with the stones and all that. But on the right side, just to finish that up, just to make sure he doesn't heal, I have to throw up Snapjaw into the zone. Hopefully I can only get charged by the Fen Blades, but I don't know how fast that other model is, the solo. Meanwhile, on the left, what I do there is after I clear in that hole, I go with the Stalker, I get Primal onto it, and I roll like crap. You know, I'm rolling really low dice, and I leave Mulg alive on 10. So that's not good. You know, I don't know what the averages are. I think the average is that I roll a little bit less, but he still has 10 boxes, which is a big problem. So one of the problems is that then I go with Balder. I pop feet, you know, put whatever out. I think I mainly had to heal, and I did the rock wall. And then I realized how dumb that was, because now that the rock wall was up, now that made it harder for my left Stalker to kill off these Tuffalos. So, okay, basically all my left Stalker can do is kill the one Tuffalo in the way of the Warp Wolf, the Pureblood, and then he goes up, warps for strength, and kills off Mulg. So, you know, I'm supposed to be bunkered down here. I'm all broken apart now, and it's just not really the way it's supposed to be. So I'm probably going to be losing 2 Warp Wolves. Hopefully Snapjaw can do his thing. And yeah, things are not looking good whatsoever. So on his turn on the right, first of all, the Fen Blades Vengeance over to the right to get set up for charges. They charge in and almost kill Snapjaw. So I was like, yeah, I survived. But then Horthal comes in with his 2 reach Weapon Masters. And yeah, Snapjaw is down. So he's going to score in the right zone. And that's horrendous. I am not in a good spot to stop this. Meanwhile, on the left side, yeah, the Tuffalos charge to the right, do some okay damage and stuff, and the Axer charges in too, but he's not able to finish me off. Crazy enough, I don't lose anything from the left side. I don't lose anything at all. So this is great. I have the Stalker that's going to Frenzy, and it's going to be hitting the one Tuffalo, but my body's out. But this is actually not too bad. Hopefully now I can use this to my advantage and really clear out the teeth from the left side. So if I can do that, if I can kill the Tuffalos, if I can kill the Solo, if I can kill the Axer, well, then sure, he can score on the right side, but then I can really shift things over, and he won't have as much to really deal with me. So that's going to be the plan. Now, on the right side, Wrong Eye just had to really run into the zone. I wish I could charge in, but measuring my control area, I could tell that wasn't a possibility, so he just had to run into the zone and stop the scoring. On the other side, over here on the left, it was a really tough one, because the problem was that, in my eyes, the Pureblood was going to come over and kill the Axer, but the way that the bases were, I don't have reach, and I can't get in there. So again, the fact that I have the Pureblood kind of holding me back. So anyway, I start going through this, Frenzy, hit one of the Tuffalos, don't really do very much. I realize in order to get this done, I have to teleport up Balder. You know, he's at POW 17 right now with the 3 tokens. So he comes up, he kills 3 of the Tuffalos. That allows the Stalker to, actually one survives, but the Gorax finishes it off. That allows then the Stalker to come around, unhorse the Solo, kill the other Tuffalo, kill the dismounted Dragoon, really clearing everything up so that then the pureblood could come over. And then I realized I forgot to primal him. And without the primal being there, I just did not really feel good about it. My body was out, so I was already going to have to regenerate in order to get that back. I really didn't feel I had the punch to deal with this, armor 20 Axer. So instead, I go for a weapon lock, which I thought was awesome. Weapon lock down the Axer, so he's going to have a hard time doing anything back to me. I come up and I walk Megalith here. He could have done a charge, but again, he's even more pillow-fisted. And he's going to be putting Roots of the Earth up onto the pureblood. And now he's in a spot so that he can be ready to contest the zone next turn. So really, I killed a whole bunch of stuff. He just has a support solo on the left, and then his little, stone guys. So I'm really not worried about them. Baldur's not camping on anything, but there's not really anything other than the Axer who's locked down that can do anything. But it turns out I really underestimated this Falcaller. Turns out the thing has 2 Weapon Master attacks and comes in and cranks me. And after doing the Falcaller on himself, so he's +2 all stuff, he kills Baldur. So did not see that coming. If I just would have kept 1 transfer, I would have been fine. But overall, the game would have been a little bit trouble anyway. Like I said, he was up 1-0. He was going to kill Wrong Eye for sure, go in and dominate B3. And man, if he's able to kill off Megalith that I was going to put in there next turn, it's in a really, really bad spot. So things are desperate anyway, but looks like I got a little bit too cocky here, didn't really respect his guy, and paid the price. So either way, there you go. There's the battle, 2 games. I would love to hear what you guys think about the lists and the mistakes or things I made, and we'll catch you later. Bye.